Tuesday, March 11, 2025. Mental health is real. Seek help, end the stigma. On the news this morning, stakeholders fault Rivers Assembly's arrest warrant for RISIAC chairman. Rivers Assembly ignores Governor Fubara's invitation. President Tinubu assures professionals will return as economy improves. On the foreign scene, Qatar, Jordan accuse Israel of imposing starvation on Gaza amid tightened siege. Details of these and more after this break. Kumoyela with the news. Now, some stakeholders say the arrest warrant by the Rivers State House of Assembly for the chairman of the State Independent Electoral Commission, RISIAC, retired justice, against the principle of fair hearing and the law. Now, the says the lawmaker should have waited for the reported court case involving the commission and its summons to the House of Assembly.
Arrest warrant issued pursuant to the powers conferred on the State Assembly to bring persons whom it has invited to attend. Having gone to court, that arrest warrant can no longer be executed until the court determines otherwise, and the court can as well set it aside, depending on the relief sought by the applicant. If the arrest warrant is being issued in an inappropriate manner, the court will set it aside and then also inquire into why it should not.
On the spot, the spokesman of the Emeka Bekele-led APC in the state, Darlington Wuju, described the warrant of arrest to the commissioners and chairman while there is an existing court case as anti-democratic moves and an insult to the judiciary.
Well prepared in order to turn out facts and figures. And the law says that you should at least give a 7 days notice. I am aware of the fact that these guys have gone to court, into court, or have been now taking it into the arena of the judiciary. I think that the assembly at all levels must learn to respect the principles of the separation of powers. You claim to be a Democrat in one hand, and you now begin to exhibit anti-democratic characteristics in another matter.
The RISIAC chairman is said to have dragged the House of Assembly to the State High Court in Port Harcourt, challenging his summons by the lawmakers. Now, at the resumed plenary on Monday, the Rivers State House of Assembly issued the arrest warrant for the RISIAC chairman and 4 other commissioners following their failure to appear before the Assembly. It followed the expiration of a 72-hour ultimatum given to them to appear after an initial 48-hour deadline, which expired last Friday. Some of the lawmakers, including the House leader, Major Jack, expressed their displeasure during a debate about it in the House.
I think it's high time we make them understand that we are here for business and not for joke.
We've taken enough from you, Mr. Speaker. I support Enebeli should be arrested. It's high time we arrested him.
The Speaker, Martin Amihule, issued the arrest warrant after a unanimous vote.
Distinguished colleagues, those for 24, those against nil, abstention nil. By these voting honorable members, this House has therefore resolved that Justice Enebeli and other commissioners who failed to appear before the 10th Rivers State House of Assembly will now be compelled by this House via The warrants issued under the seal of the Speaker to the Nigeria Police to bring them here to answer questions, and this will be done immediately.
Earlier, 3 former members of RISIAC who recently resigned their appointments, Lasbury Nna, Professor Simeon Welly, and Ibierimbo Thompson, appeared to Washington spoke newsmen after the House sitting.
The election that we conducted last was annulled by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. So I think I cannot be there again to keep deceiving myself.
I didn't want to go through the rigor of people usurping the duty anymore.
And recalls to Justice Enebeli regarding conduct of the annulled local government last year. It comes after Justice Enebeli fixed August 9 to conduct a fresh local government election in the state following a Supreme Court verdict that annulled the October 5, 2024 local government election conducted in the state. Meanwhile, 3 bills passed through the first reading in the Rivers State House of Assembly on Monday. The bills are the Rivers State House of Assembly Powers and Privileges Bill 2025, the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission RISIAC Bill 2025, and the Rivers State Local Government Bill 2025. The plenary was held at the Assembly quarters in Port Harcourt as the lawmakers were expected at the Rivers State Government House following invitation by the state governor in a letter made public on Sunday. The lawmakers did not speak on why they declined the invitation of the governor, aside from the viral video of one of the lawmakers, Isaiah Opwende, who represents Akukutoro Constituency 2, criticizing the governor for inviting the assembly members via social media. Now, he had asked that the governor invite the lawmakers through appropriate channels. Speaking on the lawmakers' failure to attend the governor's meeting, the Commissioner for Information and Communications, Joe Johnson, said the governor looked forward to the meeting with excitement, but had to continue with other programs for the day after waiting for 2 hours. In the meantime, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has assured his supporters that he will come back stronger despite his current political situation. Governor Fubara said this during the commissioning of the Palace of Yeweli of Abo in Obiakpo local government area.
Some of your spirits are high, some of your spirits are low. But I want to assure you one important fact in life. God does not start and end halfway. It doesn't matter what the situation is, what the situation might be today. I assure you, concern for this thing is not because of our own profit, but the total well-being of Rivers State.
The governor described Obiakpo local government as physical base.
Let me tell you that some location in the land of Akpo, which is part of Obiakpo, who happens to be the biggest local government area in Rivers State. And also our strongest political hold. I want, on behalf of the government, to thank every one of you. Continue to stand strong. We will.
K1 Order commissioned the project.
Respect for traditional rulers and elders shows good upbringing. Our governor has good upbringing. Your Excellency, I wish to use this opportunity to thank you for the numerous developmental projects your administration is doing in all sections of the state. May I also urge you, Your Excellency, not to be worried about recent political development in the state. God is in charge of this state.
Our correspondent reports that the palace and the personal residence of the Yeweli were rebuilt in 6 months. The governor was also conferred with the title of Eze Omemma I of Abo. Still to come, President Tinubu assures professionals will return as the economy improves. Stay with us. Come back and now the rest of the news. The President General of the Grassroots Development Initiative, GDI, Bright Amihule, says no ethnic group can cause unrest in River State if Governor Siminalayi Fubara is impeached by the State House of Assembly for failing to comply with the Supreme Court judgment. Ms. Amihule said this during an event organized by the Renewed Hope family in Ward 12, Rumibo, to celebrate the Supreme Court ruling affirming Martin Amihule and 26 others as legitimate members of the River State House of Assembly.
My brother, my sisters, nothing will happen if Fubara is removed as governor. So that means, again, inform those who do not want to obey Supreme Court's judgments that are hiding in our River State government house and obey the judgments of Supreme Court. River State people, we are not abiding people, we are not abiding citizens. We are not taught, we are not brought up by our forefathers to disobey the laws of the land. In addition, the assembly level, do not be afraid, do not be that. Nothing to do.
The DC Management Board, Tony Okocha, criticized Governor Fubara's request for dialogue with the Assembly, insisting that what is required is full implementation of the Supreme Court judgment.
We have not seen CTC, they have seen CTC. If you read through CTC, you will find that all the matters have been resolved. All. And it was for the reason they felt they were understanding it, that they wrote a letter inviting Assembly to a meeting. How that will work, I do not know. I grieved at the very beginning of this struggle. I saw different kind of things. And the one that shocked me the most, paramount ruler, made by Ezenwoye Sowike. So in few days, no quarrel, no disagreement, to migrate to the house, our opponents, because they shock us. So please, keep supporting us.
The APC leader in Ward 12, Chikwe Olo, PDP chairman in Ward 9, Collins Wobo, and Professor Reginald Amadi also spoke at the event.
Leaders, please tell 001 that the people of Ward 12, Renewed Hope, and people of APC that were solidly behind him. Come rain, come sun.
I want to assure and we should continue to follow them because you can see that this country is beginning to change. The change the president assured us, we are seeing it. What we have to do is to pray for the president, to pray for our leader, to reposition this country. We know that voting Mr. President is not a mistake.
I chose to stay with Wike because come sun, come rain, Wike is the answer. So I want to sincerely encourage everybody, stand where you are.
Now, the Rumahola Council of Chiefs and Offer Holders has dismissed reports suggesting the death of the paramount ruler of Rumahola community. A statement by the chairman of the council, Ogundu Ichenwo, said their attention was drawn to a funeral post referring to the late Kinekawo Nyegwa as the paramount ruler of Rumaholo. The statement clarified that the late Nyegwa was never the community's paramount ruler, citing a state high court judgment that had restrained him from assuming the title. The council urged the public to disregard the publication, describing it as misleading. The chairman of Rumahola Council of Chiefs, Ogundu Ichenwo, also urged residents and business operators to disregard rumors that shops and other business will be closed on Saturday. Now, away from that, a socio-political group, Apara Committee of Friends, has called for the immediate resignation of the chairman and all commissioners of the River State Independent Electoral Commission, RISIEC, over what they describe as alignment with a lawless government. Addressing journalists in Port Harcourt, the Director General of the group, Alex Will, has GNP House of Assembly.
River State deserves a peaceful and stable political climate necessary to stimulate development and restore the integrity and dignity of the state. Should the governor decide not to resign honorably, having gone adrift of providing good and stable governance in the state, the right thing for him to do in the circumstance is to quickly dissolve his cabinet and terminate all other political appointments that ought to pass through proper legislative screening. We hereby call on the River State House of Assembly to embrace peace and work with the governor if he turns a new leaf by obeying the Supreme Court judgment and returning to them with a genuine heart and sense of humility.
Mr. Whaley, while commending 26 state lawmakers and allies of the FCT ministers, Nyesom Wike for their unwavering support to Speaker Martin Amihule, urged Governor Siminalayi Fubara to speedily obey the verdict of the Supreme Court.
We salute, appreciate, and commend the other 26 lawmakers of the 10th Assembly, who to us are the 26 gallant soldiers of true democracy in Rivers State, for their valued and unwavering support to their Speaker, our brother, Right Honorable Martin Chike Amehule, and for their loyalty, resilience, commitment, determination, and courage to defend democracy and uphold the rule of law in Rivers State, even at the cost of their lives and comfort. And now that the Supreme Court has resolved all issues at stake, we call on the Governor to obey without hesitation and implement speedily every letter and spirit of the Supreme Court judgment.
And now in entertainment, a Port Harcourt-based singer, Somiari Gift Ibirembo, popularly known as Gift Oriano, has unveiled her debut single, Dolly, Mama Told Me, at an exclusive listening party in Port Harcourt. Speaking to newsmen, Gift described her debut single as Afro Soul, expressing that her music seeks to resonate with listeners and allow them to connect on a deeper, more personal level.
Dolly is my first single, and I really wanted to pour my heart out into it. I wanted to express myself, and I actually got the opportunity to do that on this song. It's like an opening ground for other bigger and wonderful projects to come in the near future. I'm really ready. I'm going to give my best to every project that I put out there, and I want everyone to enjoy it. I want to bring a different kind of feel to the music industry. You know, my niche is Afro Soul, and so I want people to connect to every song that I come out with. I want to be able to speak to the minds of. I don't just want to do songs that people cannot relate with. I want people to be able to relate with my songs.
Gift Oriano, who was also a finalist at the Stanbic IBTC Fuse Competition 2024, shared that Dolly was inspired by themes of true friendship, love within families, and self-love.
My inspiration behind Dolly is true friendship, true love. Love among family members, love among friends, even love for yourself. My special words to you guys is just keep looking out for Gift Oriano. I'm coming out with a different kind of feel. I want to bring back Fela, but in a feminine way. So watch out for my next projects because I intend to blow your mind. Dolly is on all music platforms, about 24 platforms. Please, you guys should go out there, and even if you don't have the link, once you open the app, just type Dolly Mama Told Me. You just see.
Attendee also
give me a voice. I love how she expressed herself in the music, you know. My dancers are also hopping on the dance challenge. You guys should just keep streaming, keep sharing, and watch out for Small But Mighty.
Gift is more like a powerhouse. For dream like this, I did Dolly. Dolly is Dolly, man. The song, they make waves. It brings memories, makes sense. Oh my, Mona plug into Gift. Gift's not sure bet. Her name is Gift, and indeed she's gifted in so many ways.
The song and music video are now available across all musical platforms, including YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Audiomack, and other music sites. The event also featured live performances from other artists, with notable dignitaries in attendance. In other news, President Bola Tinubu has assured Nigerians that as the economy improves, is aiming to impose starvation on Gaza by tightening its siege and cutting the only remaining power line to the Gaza Strip used to operate a desalination plant. Now, on the news this morning, you heard some stakeholders are faulting the Rivers Assembly's arrest warrant for RISIEC chairman Rivers Assembly ignored Governor Fubara's invitation to meet at the Government House on Monday. President Tinubu has assured Nigerians that professionals will return as economy improves. And on the foreign scene, you heard Qatar and Jordan have accused Israel of imposing starvation on Gaza amid heightened siege. The news was edited by Chioma Eziwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyali. Many thanks for listening.